What's up? Forehead, you little piece of shit, I love you. You feel the millennial love. Anyway, by the title of the video, you probably can tell what's going on. Behind me, somewhere, we have the helmet. We also have a box of all of my goodies. And we're going to be going over the setup that I use, or the setup that I used when I was on a bike. Just realized I'm going to need a hot glue gun. I don't have one. So I'm already off to a great start. Anyway, let's go. So here I have my box of goodies. A bunch of mic stuff and GoPro stuff. I got all of this off of Amazon, and I'm going to leave a link in the description for everything I use down below. We got a purple Panda mic. Those are supposed to be really good. A bunch of GoPro. I think that came with the GoPro, but I do use GoPro, as we know. I constantly bitch about it. But this isn't the main course. These are just some accessories. Okay. Here we have our helmet. This is the new helmet. Just picked it up like last week or something like that. And I figured I'd set it up this way. It's ready to go, ready to do some cool shit with it. It is an iFly helmet. It's one of their newer helmets. I was actually told by the lady that sold it to me, the nice saleswoman she was, at my local power sports shop. I'm actually the first one in the area to have one. Probably the first one in the area to have a cool helmet and no motorcycle. So that's also a cool thing, I guess. So here's our helmet. It is a Fly Centennial. Looks pretty cool. It's got some monochrome, super vents going on. Cool vents here, vent there. We got conventional, mouth vent, whatever. And we flipped this up. Came with this visor and a clear one. But we also got drop shades. I love drop shades. Had them in my Icon, and I love them. So we're gonna be taking this helmet from plain to fucking awesome. I also picked up a quick disconnect. Here, you'll see it here. This just makes it so I don't have to fight with D-rings all the time. The first part in doing this is we're going to need mounts. We're going to need to know where we're going to mount it. And thinking I might be able to squeeze a mount right here. It should work. We're going to try. I got a couple different ones that I think will work. Part of my bundle box here. So here we have like a GoPro mount that you would normally find. The kit that I'm leaving in the description will come with a bunch of like adjustable pillars, I guess you could call them. Comes with a bunch of these, essentially. And you can adjust multiple ways. You can go up and down. Up and down is primarily the one that I used because you'll see in the future. Man, I hope future me does a good job. The GoPro, I think, came with a nice round mounted thing. The kit that I'm also going to leave in the description also comes with a bunch of rounded ones and flat ones. You got flat and you got round. Kind of to go with the curvature of whatever helmet you're going with or whatever surface you want to put it on. We're going to go right here. Might have to go a little sideways with it. That worked. I'd be able to make sideways work. You can make that work. I like that. Take this off. Sticky side, double-sided tape is pretty much all it is. We're gonna go right in the center. Push real nice and firm. And then it's a good idea to fill the rest with hot glue and push on that too. There we have our mount. Next is gonna be thing which will come on and off with our GoPro, unless you feel like undoing a screw every single time and then lining it up. So this is the case that you have the GoPro in. This is the one that crashed with. It's got a couple scuffs on it, but nothing major. And you just slide it in there. I mean, if you're new to GoPros, this is helpful. If you're not new to GoPros, you already know this. That looks about right. You can change the angle here, like that, and then we can change this angle like so, and that looks pretty nice to me. I like chin mounts. I think they look cleaner. I don't like when you have everything coming out and around to the chin. I think it kind of looks weird. So this is what we'll have. It'll look like this. It's a little bit off-centered, but aim it right. It shouldn't look too bad. Keep in mind, if you're on a sport bike, you're often looking down like this. So you just tilt it back a little bit and make sure it doesn't get in the way of your visor, which it doesn't. Almost like a pro did this, I swear. Since the lens on the GoPro is over here, it's lined up perfectly with the middle. It'll look great. I'm gonna take this and set this off to the side now. So next thing is you're gonna want to speak. And with the GoPro I have, linked down in the description, we have one of these. This is a $50 piece from GoPro that you need to have to use an external microphone other than this shitty one that we got going on right now. So I try to use it whenever I can. You're gonna need this, and then you're gonna need some sort of an adapter. This is just one I have left over. The purple Panda kit comes with one, but mine ripped itself in the spot where I tuck it when I crashed, so that's no good, so I got this one. All you need is like an input to a mic output. I don't know why these don't have that to begin with, but I guess it is what it is. I like to hot glue around these. This way I know the connection is still there. It's not pulling itself out. And then this will plug into the side of the GoPro, and this will connect to our microphone. I'd like to hot glue this too, make sure it stays there. All this is obviously not needed to go from your chin to your mouth, right? So we're gonna have to tie some of it up. We have one of these little guys. It comes with the kit. Take your little lapel thing off. You want a dead kitty. We got one right here. I have another one somewhere. You're gonna want a dead cat, and I also like to use the little foam one that's on there too. And this dead cat will help with a lot of wind noise and all that. This way you don't have to worry about how your sound is gonna come out. Even if you don't have a chin curtain, a dead cat is gonna drastically help with wind noise. If you go back to my fixed audio video, only had a dead cat. They're good. How are we gonna route this? This, you can just let it dangle. I usually like tuck it up behind the GoPro. I lock the screen on the GoPro so it's not gonna change any of my settings or anything like that. Run this up into the helmet, tuck all of this into like the cheek pad, and then you want this to just be right on the outside of the cheek pad. You don't want it in your mouth because you don't want to be eating the dead cat. It doesn't taste good, so we'll do that. Whew. Alright, so now that we got a clean tuck like RuPaul, we'll take this, we're gonna stick it just inside of that cheek pad. This shouldn't be sticking out up here, by the way. It should be, actually, it'll give us a little bit more room to work with when we do a little extra tucking here. And we can just slip it into the crack. And you can let the cheek pad hold it, or you can hot glue it in there. For right now, I'm just gonna let the cheek pad hold it. We got up front. So we're going in here, tucking into the side here, and then we got all that. There's like that much. Yeah, not that much. There's a good bit of wire in there. Tucked all that into here. Right in this area, we have our GoPro setup. Now we just have to hot glue everything. Now if you have like a Senna or speakers behind your cushions, it may be a little different. I'm not quite sure how you would tuck the wires after that, but this gets you set up for motovlog. So the cool thing is, with some GoPro stuff, they come with these long black finger screws, and they're nice, yeah, like for right here especially. But if it's right here, it was sticking out, so I swapped that out for some kits will come with a bolt right here. We'll leave the finger one because that'll take off the whole thing with the GoPro. So we're gonna keep that and make that permanent, or more permanent. And then I have another one back here. Hey, future me, wanna show them? Here. Thanks. Let's go get some hot glue now. Alright, we have hot glue gun, and we got it in green because pink is for losers. I just found this in the attic. Actually, Mama 6 found this in the attic, so we're gonna use this. Plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it. Copyright. Don't do that. Die. Don't do that. Find the hole. That's healthy. Don't zap yourself. Unhealthy. Now we wait. Be smarterer than me. Do something like that. Wait time. Don't do this. Unhealthy. Do it. Probably shouldn't promote anything, so I won't, but live your life the way you want. That's healthy. At least mentally. Maybe not physically. Being mentally free is healthy. We care about mental health. It's 2022. Freaking nose is itchy. I'm doing cocaine in the bathroom. Don't do that. No. That I don't do. But you could do it. Don't do it. Don't. I do not prohibit. Wait. Do not condone the use of illicit drugs. Yes. We're still waiting, by the way. I'm sipping on Gape juice, by the way. Not Appy juice. It's Gape juice. Tastes like watered down box wine. It's really good. We should load up a YouTube video while we're waiting.
What's up, forehead? I know it's been a while, and this isn't even supposed to be the right intro. This is after everything that has just completely fucked my day. A lot of shit goes wrong. I even filmed this video for the intro. This is what's supposed to be the intro.
Still waiting. Come on, dude. Fucking Jesus. One. Not actually touching it to my lips. Don't do that. It hurts. Oh look, it's ready to go. We'll start with the mount first. Put it right in the crack. We're gonna make it look class. That looks pretty classy. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Ultimately, you want to make it look like you didn't hot glue the piss out of it. It's nice and clean. Looks like a bubble. It doesn't look like I tried 20 times to put hot glue on it. Peel off the strings, because hot glue does that for some reason. The masses will never know. That connection, the connection is inside the helmet, so we're not gonna have to worry about it. But we got this one that's outside of the helmet. Just going around the connection. That's all we need to make sure it really stays. That'll stay there until this wire breaks. We'll wait for our hot glue to dry, which doesn't take nearly as long as it takes this to heat up. I'll take you, because my GoPro is my only camera and source of video for all of my videos. I use a GoPro because I'm just too lazy to do the research to find a decent camera that's not going to cost a decent bit for that fucking camera. I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a camera that I'm only going to use use for every day-to-day things, for the vlog style things like this, or the how-tos. Since this is damn near dry now, I'm gonna assume that this is dry. And we're gonna take you off and we're gonna test it. Also, don't forget to unplug it. Don't want to start a fire or something. Cape juice.
Alright, so we're outside, we're in the helmet. This is what it's looking like. And if the microphone is working, then it should sound better when I do this. Oh my god, that has gotten so much quieter. I have a feeling this is going to be a really good helmet. My breathing is going to be my breathing is going to be really loud. But I feel like this is going to be a really quiet helmet. My icon that I had when I crashed, that thing was like so noisy. But when you lift it up, man, my voice sounds so much weird now. Hopefully we're not picking up on the GoPro mic, wherever the hell it is. But if we're picking it up from there, it'll sound worse when I put the visor down. Man, that looks nice. I like this helmet. When I do get on a bike, I'll check the angles, because when you're on a bike, you definitely have to keep in mind that you're looking down. You're like this all the time, so this will probably be more so the angle we need. Going back inside, cold as shit outside, you can see my goosebumps, and we'll talk about it.
Okay, so a couple final notes. We have this. I did end up hot gluing. I just hot glued it on the back side right about here. Cable will still work. This helmet absolutely sounds amazing. I couldn't be more happy with the audio that you just heard. Can't wait to get back on a bike and start making videos of what I'm supposed to be doing. In the future, you're gonna want a battery pack. You can mount it like right in this area and then put your cable from here to there. You'll constantly charge your GoPro while you're using it. So I've been told. You won't have to worry about GoPro batteries dying like I do. It's going to be a great investment to make for me in the future. Nevertheless, this came out great. It's a great introduction to what you want to do. Like I said before, everything is down in the description. If you thought this was useful, helpful, funny, anything like that, if you liked the video, like the video. You can also subscribe, hit the bell, this way you know when I post. I've been back to work, so my schedule's a little fucky. I think I have something in the works. As far as a bike though, I know I have the old one, but I got a new one in the works, I think. Can't wait to use this, and I will see you when I do. Later.